President Trump is expected to leave any minute for his criminal hush money trial. Mr. Trump's former fixer and lawyer, Michael Cohen, will take the witness stand for another day of tense cross-examination. The defense argues Cohen is fueled by fame and revenge, along with a desire to see his former boss behind bars. NewsNation senior correspondent Laura Ingle is in Lower Manhattan with the latest. Laura, you've been following this from the very beginning. Good morning. A lot of fireworks expected today. We saw a lot come out on Tuesday as well.
Good morning. Yes, it has been a very big week. And of course, this is the star witness we're talking about. And we are expecting more fiery testimony coming from Michael Cohen as he goes back and forth with the former president's attorney, Todd Blanche. You know, they were really going at it on Tuesday. And now we're going to pick up where we left off, where they were talking about the money that was made from Michael Cohen's books and his podcast. That is where we left things off on Wednesday, and we do expect them just to go at it again after sparring on the stand about what Cohen has said about Mr. Trump and his defense team on social media, the podcast and the books. Attorney Blanche worked to discredit the former fixer with his own words and his admitted lying that landed him in prison for felony charges tied to hush money deals, among other crimes. Now, during his questioning with prosecutors, Cohen detailed the alleged scheme between former President Trump and adult film actress Stormy Daniels in the days before the 2016 presidential election, telling jurors that he paid Daniels $130,000 out of his own pocket at the direction of Trump with a promise from Mr. Trump to pay him back to keep Daniels quiet. Earlier this week, jurors were shown checks from Trump to Michael Cohen that prosecutors claim are the reimbursement payments for the hush money. Team Trump claims they were retainer fees. Prosecutors asked Cohen this. Here's part of the testimony. Were the descriptions here on the check stubs false? Cohen replied, yes. Prosecution then asked, and again, there was no retainer agreement. Is that right? Cohen answered, that's correct. Meanwhile, defense attorneys are working to convince jurors that Cohen was motivated, as you said, by vengeance and using those words against him that he put in his books and his podcast, that he wants to see the former president in handcuffs. Mr. Trump remains under a restrictive gag order, as we know, which he has repeatedly broken 10 times, and has had several Republican supporters in leadership positions come to court to defend him, including U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson. Here he is.
I'm an attorney. I'm a former litigator myself. I am disgusted by what is happening here, what is being done here to our entire system of justice overall. The people are losing faith right now in this country, in our institutions. They're losing faith in our system of justice. And the reason for that is because they see it being abused as it is being done here in New York.
So a big question here today, who may show up? Who may come to the courthouse to support Mr. Trump? You know, every day seems to be a surprise. And of course, a lot of legal experts are now looking at this, noticing that the former president is writing notes and possibly giving them to these people who are coming out and talking to the cameras. Does that violate the gag order? That is a big question here at this trial, set to resume in just about an hour from now. Hannah?
And I know you'll keep us updated throughout the day. Laura, live in New York City. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.